Dear distinguished change agents, welcome to the final tutorial of the video creation and editing course brought to you by Project Sava. In this tutorial, titled Video Editing with Capcut, we will guide you through the process of seamlessly combining the results from the previous 3 tutorials, content creation, animation, and voiceover, using Capcut. By following these steps, you will be able to craft a beautiful message that you can share with the world. This comprehensive tutorial, spanning over 45 minutes, will familiarize you with the basic tools of Capcut, enabling you to work your magic. Enough of the talk, let's begin.
Project Sava, igniting change through animation. Hi guys, welcome back to this final session. Hope it's the final session for creating content, becoming a change agent, sponsored by Project Sava. Like, follow us on social media, like us on YouTube, like us everywhere, because we're giving you premium content that nobody would ever give to you. Take it or leave it. Now, so for the final session, we're going to be putting together all the things we have downloaded, we have generated together, and then creating content out of it. And so we're going to be using Capcut. So Capcut is the famous application, editing application associated or created by TikTok. So if you use TikTok a lot, you'll find out that sometimes you get to see a lot of Capcut there. So you're going to be using Capcut, and so once you get into your Capcut, the next thing is for you to click on New Project. So you click on New Project. Now, so this is where you have all your videos, right? But I'm just going to pick this particular one because this is the video you are working with, and you add it. Now, this is where the real work starts. There are a lot of ways to go about it, but I'll try my best to break this down for you all so that you can understand it as simple as I can be, because it could be quite complicated sometimes. Yeah. But so this is your video. You've inserted your video into Capcut. So this is for those of you who don't know what Capcut is. Capcut is a video editing app, you know, that enables you to add music, add audio, add text, you can do mind-blowing things with Capcut. And a lot of the videos you see us producing on our YouTube channel were all created and edited on Capcut on your smartphone. That is how advanced these things can be. Okay, so enough about Capcut, because this is not even a promotion for Capcut. If you know anybody working in Capcut, tell them to come and employ me. Yes, come and employ me. I'm doing promotion for them. So this is Capcut. So like I already told you from the beginning, that once you get your video, you will find out that your render forest would automatically come with its watermark, like you can see over here, right? You can see over here. That is because we used a free plan. The paid plan is around something dollars. We use a free plan, and so that is why we are using that. So now the first thing we want to do in render forest is we want to cover up the render forest logo. Okay, so that's the first thing we want to do. We want to use this method. We are going to use the color of this background to cover up render forest logo. So what you do is you can screenshot, like I've done. So you screenshot. Immediately you screenshot, it becomes your screenshot. Now that screenshot is what you add as your overlay. So this is it here. So you just click on add. Now this is what you're going to get. Remember that we want to cover the render forest watermark here. So what you do is now you have to edit this. So obviously you can't use this no matter how much you do. And Capcut is basically a simple move, touch, drag, drop app. So you can move this around just by touching it. You can move this around, right? So but this is what we want to do. We want to use it to cover the render forest watermark. So what you do is there is something called just keep scrolling beneath here, down here, all these apps, you keep moving it. These are all the apps that you can use on render forest. You keep moving it until you get to transform. So when you click on transform, you see rotate, mirror, and crop. So you click on crop. Now when you click on crop, this is where you can crop your crop images to desired size and all. But here, okay, no, let me go for this. I want to use this white box here for my, so I just click on this button, just click on this check mark, okay. And once you click on okay, you see automatically it has reduced this that whole stuff you have there. Now what you're going to do is, let me increase the screen brightness so you can see. So what you're going to do is you just click on it, here. Once you click on it, automatically it highlights the image. Just take it and you bring it down to this place. Bring it down here and you're good to go. If this is okay for you, fine, but I'm quite a perfectionist, so this is not good for me. So this is what we are going to do. So you can take it up and then you can, this is how you work on this thing, by pinching and zooming in and zooming out your images with your fingers. That is how I'm doing what I'm doing. It is not magic. So because I want it to be perfectly fitted, this is what I do. I reduce it to the size of my render forest watermark originally, and then I come and place it there. You can make it go in a little bit and then you can bring it and then you place it. Now you see that, okay, I still see some, but that's good. You could just put it a little bit this way. Perfect. Did you see that? Now, of course, you'll be wondering, but there are some excesses. Why is there excesses? Don't worry, we're here for you. So you can just move around, adjust. So, and one of the things, so that if you notice now that a part of it has been covered, but if you keep moving this way, you see that this part is not covered. So what do? You just copy, you click on, you touch it, and then with this you use your finger to expand it. You just use your finger to expand, and that is how it covers all of them. This is big time shit. This is big time editing shit in Capcut. I'm giving you guys this for free. You guys should click on the subscription button, tell us thank you, send it. I'm just excited. Now, because you have this, you still have the other part of render forest showing. What you do is you just click on this, you click on that, your image. Once you click on it, any part you want to edit automatically highlights. Click on it, and once you click on it, you come down to what is called duplicate. So you find duplicate somewhere here. You click on duplicate, and when you click on duplicate, it duplicates like into two. So what you do is you pick this with your finger and then you drag it back to this. So what it does now is that it now has two squares. Okay, now if you click on this, both of them are on each other, but we want to use the second one to cover the rest of the render forest right up. So what do? So we click on it, and just like the other way we were able to move the first one, you just move the second one. Necessarily, you don't have to, your hand doesn't have to be on the box to be able to move it. Once the box is highlighted, you can touch anywhere on the screen. You can see, your hand can be on anywhere on the screen, and then it will be moving. And so that's how you get control of it. So you can move it, ensure that it is on the same as the other one. Beautiful. Voila. I mean, tell me if this is not good. Voila. And that's it. So everything together. So come down to your text, click on text. When you click on text, you will click on add text. Immediately you see your text box comes up. So down here is where you input your text. So just click on what you want to write. So we want to write project server. Now once you click on project server, you see it's right there on the screen. So that is what we want to input in our text. Obviously, you can see it is too big and is even in white and can't even fit into this thing. So let's first of all change the color of this thing. So you click on the text, you click on fonts. When you click on fonts, you can change the font. You can choose, okay, so for let me change. So this is how you change. For you to change color, click on styles. And you click on styles, the one that has been properly highlighted, and then you can come here. You can either make it whatever. So but let's go for text. So you see that your right now the cursor is on text. If you want to change, if you want to pick brand colors, if you want to stroke it, blur, background, whatever. So just since it's on text, I can come here and then you can choose any color. If you want it to be black, if you want it to be this maroon or whatever color this is. If you want it to be yellow, whatever. So I just want to go for black. So when I'm done, the next thing I want to do is to change the font. So this is the default font that your Capcut text will always come in. That is called System. But I always prefer, you could use Classic, you could use Comic Sans. So if you use Classic, this is what it looks like. If you go for Comic Sans, this is what it looks like. You can use Elegant, right? You can use anything, Palette, you can use Oliva, whatever it is you want. Just do you modern, anyone is fine. So I always like let me go for Montserrat. Okay. So once you do that, you click on click on your Mac box. You click on your Mac. Now, so this is the font. Now the question is, how do I make this so small that it fits into this space we've already created initially? What you do is, this button here. Is this a button or a tab, or I don't even know what these things are called? This particular one. This is the tool with which you reduce or increase your text. You can even, rotate, but to be on the safe side. And as you're rotating, you find out that there is this zero here. There's a 0 degree. So if you rotate minus 321, if you rotate 37, so always make sure it's on 0 so that it is on a straight line. So with this, you can increase, you can rotate. That's basically what these things are for. Now, this button here, the second button, which is this one, this second key here, is for you to duplicate. It's for you to duplicate your text. I don't want to duplicate it, I delete it. This one on top is to completely remove your text. If you click on this, your text is gone, but you've not lost everything. On Capcut, there are two keys here. This is the undo button and this is the redo button. So whenever you make a mistake, you deleted something by mistake, you just click on the undo button and it is going to come back. So you click on this, undo, delete, and it comes back. Now, so we've reduced the size the way we want. Now, like I already taught you with the with when we were closing the watermark, that particular square, once your text has been highlighted, you can touch anywhere and move it around. So that way we just bring it down to this place. Obviously you can see it is too big, so reduce it and then bring it down here. Just make sure everything fits. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is also do the same thing, drag it to the end so that you have Project Server on every so for this, you're using Project Server. You can write your own text, but make sure that your text is small, that it fits into this box, and also that it's okay. So that is it. So we've created our own watermark. We've watermarked our own video like that. On your video, once you click on your video, these are all the things you can do to your video. These are all the different tools. So what I usually do is I come down to volume. You can either increase your volume or you reduce your volume. So you reduce your volume to 0, or you can make it 14, 10, whatever. So make it 0, just make it 0. Now we want to add our voice text. I mean, there's so many stages to these things, right? So the next step is we are adding our voice now. So to add your voice, you click on what I call your audio. This particular button here is your, let me bring this here. So this is your audio. You click on this audio. So you click on audio. Then this is where you can choose the different places you want your sound to come from, either from brand music, copyright, sound def. I really don't use all this, so I just move straight to extracts. Right? I click on extract. Now the reason why I'm clicking on extract is because the original video is the audio itself is in a video format. You get, so that's why I'm clicking on extract. But if my audio is on my phone, maybe I did a voice recorder myself, I recorded myself, or I got it, but in short, the audio I want to use is an MP3 format. You click on, instead of that, you just click on sound. Okay, so you click on sound. If you click on sound, immediately it opens up to your phone gallery. This is your TikTok sound, this is your extract, this is whatever. So it comes to your open here, you see extracted and you see your device. So you click on device, and once you click on device, automatically all the sounds that you have on your phone would appear here. So you know the particular name of the one you're using, you go and look for it, and then you add it. This is how to add. Just click on the plus button and it has added. That was just an M. So it has added, so you just delete it. But because I'm using an audio from a video, what this means is that you can even use sound from a video. If you have the video on your phone, you don't even need to go and start converting the video to audio or extracting the Okay, so this is how to add you. So you just click on your extract, and this is the particular sound you want to use.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions worldwide, transcending boundaries of age, gender, and society.
Immediately you click on add, it extracts the audio from the video. That's the beautiful thing about it. Immediately you click on add, it will extract but though it might take longer if your video is long. Maybe you are doing a Zimba movie. If it's so long, then it might take longer, but if it's short, this is just 18 seconds, which means automatically that we have to shorten our video to become 18 seconds or lengthen our video to become 27 seconds, if you understand what I mean. So now this is our audio, right? This is our audio. So now you have your video. One thing I like to do with my video is to increase the length, increase the volume. So you can have it here, right? This is
domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions. Domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions worldwide.
So now that you've added your audio to it, the next thing is you need to ensure that your audio is in sync with the video on your screen. And please, you need to calm down. This is some very pro shit. If you're not patient enough, you might not be able to get this. I had issues actually deciding to add this. If you don't want all of this stress, just add a background song to your video and just go away in peace. What I like to do is to either you can actually increase the speed of your video or reduce the speed. So originally, this is the speed of the video. When you come in, your video is at 1.0. That is the original length, or the original length at which the video came in. So you can actually increase the speed by clicking on this. There is this, click on the video, you will find speed, right? So you can click on normal. Once you click on normal, then you can, once you go back this way, as I'm going, all you need to is put your hand on this particular button and then keep going backwards. That way you're extending your video. Video becomes slower and longer, as you can see. But if you want it to be faster, this is how people do fast forward. People who make their videos very fast. You know, when you're watching a clip and it gets to a point it's doing slow-mo, this is how to do your slow-mo. And it gets to a point it is doing fast-mo. That is how to do your fast. If you want fast-mo now, you can do fast-mo like this. So you will see that if you play
domestic
this now,
violence is a
hold on, let me reduce the volume of this so you can get what I'm trying to say here. Now if you see this, you see how fast it's coming in and going out. So this is where you'll be needing this particular skill, because we want to ensure that our text, the video, aligns with the audio. You get what I'm trying to explain. So let's put it back at the original speed at which it started. It was 1.0. So now we see, so you can increase your volume again. So you're going to be
domestic violence is
according to your audio. So you see how this video enters. And so another thing is you can also increase your workspace area so that you can see everything properly. So how to do that is you just put your hand down here and extend it this way. Okay, so that's how you can extend your workspace area. You can also reduce or increase. So this is so that you can be able to see everything on your screen properly. So now let's try this out.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects...
Now, if you notice, you'll find out that the audio started way before even the text domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects started. So we need to work on that. So this is what we are going to do. So let's play it again.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue.
So you notice where the domestic violence started from. So you can move your audio. Just put your hand on your audio and then take it to that part, so that it gives the impression that the video has started, the text comes in before your audio now begins to read. So let's play and see what it looks like.
Domestic violence is a pervasive...
You get the difference now. So that is how. So you keep doing this like this.
Domestic violence.
If you're pressed for time and you want it to be faster, this is another trick. This is basically serious ass shit, I'm telling you guys.
You desire to become a change agent by lending your own voice against social vices in your society through animation? Project Sava, Social Advocacy via Animation, introduces a free smartphone online course on animation and video editing for 10,000 youths. Bonus includes animation skills for entrepreneurs, prompt generation, AI image generation, and so on. Click the link to gain access. Project Sava, igniting change through animation.
You guys, you can come. So when you click on your video, just click on this. When you click on this, this is how you can split your video into several sections. So you can click on this. Once you click on this, you find the split. This is the split. Split is the first tool here. You click on split. Once you click on split, you've divided this video into two different parts. So let's say, for example, now I want to make this faster because I do not like the speed at which it came in. So remember, I already told you that you can increase the speed or reduce the speed of your audio. I'm trying to shout now because there's a lot of background noise. So I might be shouting to you. Because a lot of background noise and I need you guys to hear everything I'm trying to say. So remember that I said that you can actually increase or reduce. Now we want to increase the speed of this particular transition that brings in the original video. So what you do is click on it here. After you've cut it, you splitted it, and then you click on speed, and then you click on it, and so you can go by 1.5. I usually like to try out 1.5 first off before I go ahead and either see whether I should go with it or either reduce or increase. So try it out at 1.5 and then see what it looks like. You see the transition, beautiful.
Domestic.
Now obviously, because you've done that, I think this is okay. We are cool with this. Yeah, we are cool with this. So what you now do is move the audio to where you started. Like I already mentioned, make sure, because now you're already editing these things, make sure that you put your audio at the volume you want it to be. Else, what is going to happen is that when you split, in cases where you have to split your audio, you have some audios longer, some audios shorter. I'm sorry, some audios louder and some audios lower, except you now go and begin to increase each of all the volumes. So make sure your audio is the number you wanted. Now we've seen how this has entered, right? This is your transition. This is the way it's transitioned. And one beautiful thing about Render Forest is because it comes with its own transitions, you don't necessarily have to add transitions and animations. But of course, as a pro that we are, we usually also try to add it if it's going to add a little bit more more aesthetics or, you know, beauty to the video. But you naturally don't need that for now that you're starting out. But just do this. So you see how this is going to play out now. So just play it.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions worldwide.
Now this is where you have another problem. Because of the way the video is set, you see that you're still reading that particular scene, and then it has gone, it is moving on to the next scene. So that's what I'm telling you, you calm down. So the same thing you did with the other one, you're going to do that here. We are going to be adjusting this video according to the audio. So the audio is the template we are going to be using. Okay, so what you do now at this particular point is you know this is where your video stopped, right? Before it moves, this is what I'm doing. I'm just touching the screen and then it is shifting in and shifting out. That's how it works. So you see where this video stops, what you do is before your video begins to transit to another one, especially before it leaves the screen completely, what you will do is this. you will do your split again. Okay, so you're going to split here because you want the audio, you want your audio to say everything on the screen. You do your split again, and then you come and reduce the speed of your video. So you can reduce the speed of the video by 1.5, looking like 0.5, and then you get to see if your AI says everything on the screen before it moves out. So let's try that and see.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue.
Hold on.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions worldwide, transcending boundaries of age, gender.
We still have the same issue. So what you still keep doing is to keep reducing the speed of this video to say, let's try 4. Let me see where your
gender and socioeconomic
okay, wait.
age, transcending boundaries of age.
So that means this is where our age.
Of age.
So that means this is, you can actually decide to split your audio according to your scene, so it makes it easier for you to know where and when to stop your video before you transit to the other scene. So because we are dealing, this is where age stopped now, so I'm likely going to split my age here. So I splitted my audio here. Now if you, where this arrow is shows that is where the audio stopped for the first scene before transiting to the next scene. So, and obviously because of the screenshot I have done, because of the split I have done, the stuff is now obviously longer, because if you see here, this is now, I've done 0.4 and then it is longer. So what do? Because as 0.5 it was shorter. Let me check it again. So this is 0.5 speed. You see that, okay, it's not shorter anymore, it's almost the same, because
age, gender and socioeconomic.
Okay, at 0
gender, transcending boundaries of age, gender.
Now remember that we were going to have a bit of an issue here now because of this. So you know what you're going to do, just you know what, just be wise. Now let's keep doing this. So we need to know where this split stops.
It's manifest.
Okay, so let's cut here. So I'm going to split this here. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to ensure that this thing works in line with what we are trying to do. So what you're going to do is, first of all, reduce the transition. Okay, so I'm going to split this here. Just keep watching the screen, you will see what I'm doing. So I'm going to split this. So when I split this, I need to make sure that this is fast enough to bring in the second. So what I'm doing, I'm increasing the speed though. This is 2.0 at this point.
Age, gender and socioeconomic status.
Still not giving that quick entry. So you can still come here, you can still click on this and increase your speed a little bit more. Let's do 6 points. Let's do 6.5. Okay, 7.0. So let's see. So you can come here.
Of age, gender and socioeconomic status.
Beautiful. Now, so what I just did was that I noticed that there was a lot of pause before the next sentence. So that is what I did. I just trimmed it. So it
manifest.
It flows. Now the next thing you want to do is where your it manifest starts from. Okay, so this is where it manifest starts from, and you need that it manifest on the screen. Okay, so it
manifests in various forms.
So this is what we want. This is what we want.
It manifests in.
So you want this on the screen before the sound comes in. One way to do it is you can either decide to put in some of the pauses you removed initially, like I did. You can decide to add it. So let's try this and see.
It manifests in various forms, including.
I think this is okay. There's actually nothing to edit.
It manifests in various forms.
Let's try one.
It manifests in various forms, including physical.
Now, when it gets to physical, you see that it took a while. So this is where you do that thing you did with the other side. You split this once you splitted this audio, then you look for where the physical whatever ended. Okay, physical, no, so I think this is even okay. Leave it, let the physical be on the screen. So we know this is where physical ended. Right, you split it as well, and then you come and you fast forward this so that it's, you know, aligns with your audio. Let's do 1.2. okay, not yet. Let's do 1.5. it's past. Let's do 1.4. yeah, it's right on time. So play and see.
Yes, it manifests in various forms, including physical.
Now, emotional is the next thing, right? But you see that, so what you do is you allow your video to enter and you split it there. You cut here, you split, you click on this and you split it. So once you have splitted it, because the reason why you're splitting is you want the focus, you want the video, you want the text to align with what is being said. So you want more of the text to be on the screen, and then you fast forward the transition. You don't need the transitions anyways. So you want this to come down here because it has said
emotional and financial abuse inflicting lasting trauma on survivors.
So what you do now is you click on this and you do the same thing. You increase your speed. Let's do 2.0. Yeah, let's do 2.0.
Being physical, emotional, and financial.
It's not even enough. So let's still come here. Let's speed up to. Sorry about the noise in the background, though. We are here in Nigeria. So it's 5.1. So let's try this.
Physical, emotional, and financial.
Did you see what happened now? The transition was not so evident anymore because it just entered into it immediately, and that's the beautiful thing. Once you have a sentence, now remember where we started. We started with Render Forest having to cut our very long sentences, and so we had to split a particular scene into two so that we could have every of our sentence. So that particular thing you did there, you come and fix it when you're editing your video. So this is how you do it. Now the transition doesn't need to show. The most important thing is the words. So you just click on this.
Emotional and financial abuse inflicting lasting trauma on survivors.
Okay, beautiful. So we've ended our speech here, and so this is where you see it has ended here, right? So you just click on this, and then you still have some extras, right? So these extras are just there. You could I like the fact that this one even came with its own transition before it ended. So what you can do is you could either stop it here, you click on this, you split it, and then so that you don't have all these extras wasting, click on your speed, remove the last transition because it's actually not, you know, contributing anything to the whole scene, right? That's all. Now let's play our video and then just see how everything played out.
Domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions worldwide, transcending boundaries of age, gender, and socioeconomic status. It manifests in various forms, including physical, emotional, and financial abuse, inflicting lasting trauma on survivors.
Nice, very nice. So for some other people, some other content creators, this is enough. The next thing we would like to do before we leave is to come down here. So once you're done with all the sound, whatever, just click on this arrow going back, and then once you click on that, you can now come and adjust. So this is your adjust button, this button here. You click on your adjust. Once you click on your adjust, now we want to work on the quality of the video. You know, we already downloaded it from Render Forest, and because it was a free plan, the quality is not so given, even though a lot of people do not mind and they can work with this, but we decide to, you know, increase the quality. So for that, we're going to be clicking on sharpen. So this is how you sharpen your video. So you just click on sharpen, and then you can use your finger to actually sharpen your video or reduce your video. So normally I would always try out 50%, half of it first, to see what it looks like, and then while I'm sharpening as well, I now also I can also adjust. And so in my sharpening, I like to saturate, just add a little bit of color. I like to saturate it a little bit to, look a bit colorful. I like to saturate. I'm doing 8 for this one. I like to contrast as well. I'm doing 5. And then I like to do what is called vignette. So this one, I like it because it's basically, it creates a darkish frame around your video so that your video gets to pop and there is much focus on the video as opposed to every part of the screen. So I usually like to keep this at you could do 10, you could do 12 or 10 depending on what you like. So if you want to try out other features here, so many other features that you like depending on what you want. And if you don't want to go through this method, they already have presets here. You can choose any of this one, but I really don't do them. I prefer to do my adjust myself. I click on this, and that is on. Now you watch this and you see that
domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions.
You see the quality of the video has heightened. You can see
worldwide, transcending boundaries of age, gender, and socioeconomic.
Now let me show you the difference. This is the heightened video, or this adjusted video. This is the non-adjusted video. So another thing is that when you click on your adjust and you're adding your adjust, it stops somewhere, but you can just extend that filter or extend that this thing to the whole screen. And this is how you ensure that every of the screen is completely and beautifully edited. We want to do, okay, maybe the second to the last is we want to add our logo to this thing. So how do you do that? Once you're done here, just click on this arrow going back, click on the arrow going back again. Now so this is it. So once you add your logo, this is how it is going to be. So you can just touch on it. Once you touch on it, you can actually pinch, increase and reduce the size of your logo. So reduce your logo, take it all the way down to this place, and you're good to go. You might want to reduce it a little bit more. So you stretch it to the end of the video. And that's how to add a logo to your work, right? Your logo, it could be a logo, it could be a write-up. This project server, if you want, if you don't have a logo to start with, you can write the name of your brand, like Chichi's Foods or Work Palace. Just write it as a text and just put it there. That's all. For the meantime, you can be there for the meantime as a sort of watermark on your video. Then now let's add your audio to it. So for audio, remember how we did it the other time. Come and click on audio here. Once you click on, so for audio, remember how we did it. You click on this audio. So you click on audio, then the same method. I prefer to use this time I prefer to use, let me try extract. Let me try using the same audio that the Render Forest video came in with. I think it's this one. So let me use it. So now I've extracted that audio again. Remember, because we wanted to get the original, we wanted to get the voice to speak exactly like the text or the video, we had to reduce the volume and completely eliminate it. Now we have brought it back, so you can use it. But now one thing with the audio is ensure that your audio is not as loud as your voiceover.
Domestic violence.
So it can be as loud as you want at the beginning, because you don't have your voiceover speaking from the beginning. So what you do, remember the same thing, you touch it, you split it. So this one that has been splitted can be up to 100 if you like. Now when you get to the particular, oh, something has happened here, sorry, undo. So when you now get to this particular one where you have all your words, being spoken or being read, you click on the volume and you can reduce it to, let's do 25.
Domestic violence.
Try to add your fade out. Fade out is, how when you're starting the music, it starts lower and then increases. But over time, you find out that, and then when it starts lower and it increases the pitch, and then towards the end it reduces the pitch and then it ends. So there's something called fade out. When you click on your volume, there's something called fade. So when you click on fade in, you can increase the fading, and then your fade out
transcending boundaries. Domestic violence is a pervasive issue.
So this is how you fade out. Now take a look at this and you see the difference in the sound, in the volume.
On survivors.
And that's all. That's just basically. I think with this, I've shown you how to create your content from all the 4 stages. So after you've done all that is needed, for your video and everything is beautiful, after you've done all your edits, you've removed everything, you've aligned your voices and everything, and you want to export or render so you have it as a video, first thing is try to ensure that your cover is what you want. So click on this part here, you see cover, right? You're going to see cover. This is cover. So you click on cover, and when you click on cover, you can choose what you want people, you can choose the picture you want in front of the video. I don't actually even choose template. You can choose images from your gallery, whatever, but we're just going to click on save and choose that as our cover. And then the next thing is to export the video. So to export our video, we click on this arrow here. We click on this arrow here, 10. So this is where you click to export your video. Once you click, it's better you export your video with this resolution. Just export it the way it is. Sometimes I actually increase my I increase it to 2K or 4K definition, but most times you can leave it as 1080p. Okay, but if you want, you can increase it to 2K or 4K definition depending on, but I'm going to leave it at 1080p. And then you click on this arrow pointing upwards. That is your exporting arrow. And please, while you're exporting on Capcut, ensure that you don't close your screen. So you have to wait for it to get to 100%. Ensure you do not close your screen. Else, if you close your screen, it's not necessarily that it will leave, but sometimes it does leave. So you even see they'll tell you, please don't close Capcut screen or lock your screen. So don't do that. Else, once you do it, so we'll just wait for this to export. So when it's done exporting, this is how it will be. That means it has gotten to 100%. So you see ready to share whatever. So if you're sharing immediately to your Instagram stories, WhatsApp, Facebook and all, please do. But I don't usually do that. I just click on done. So I click on done, and it is now saved right in my gallery. So I usually like to have it saved in my gallery first before saving or sending it anywhere. So look at, because I chose domestic violence as my cover, that is what is showing. This particular one, we chose some Bible characters as our cover. So that is what cover is about. So if you click this now, you find out
domestic violence is a pervasive issue that.
So that's it, guys. Okay, bye.
To those who have diligently followed each tutorial leading up to this one, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. You are now poised to make a difference as a Project Sava change agent, using your own voice to combat social vices within your community. We understand that initially, some concepts may have seemed complex, so please feel free to revisit any tutorial as many times as necessary to gain clarity. It is important to recognize that the skills you have acquired can be applied in various fields of work to create content for businesses and more. We also invite you to become a member of our Project Sava community, where we continually equip our change agents with additional skills to enhance society. Joining is completely free of charge. Simply click the link provided in the description. At Project Sava, we wholeheartedly support and believe in each one of you. We eagerly anticipate witnessing the positive changes you bring about through your messages within your respective environments. With warm regards, the King Jedediah, Programs Director, Project Sava.
Project Sava, igniting change through animation.